हेलो फ्रेंड्स, मैं आप सबका फिर से एक बार इस वीडियो में स्वागत करता हूं। इन द लास्ट वीडियो हमने देखा था कि ग्राफ ट्रैवर्सल टेक्निक्स। सो इन दैट वीडियो वी हैव डिस्कस्ड वन टेक्निक and in this video we are going to discuss regarding the second techniques. We have seen that there are two techniques, एक है BFS and another one is DFS. Both techniques are the graph traversal techniques, and also we have discussed that graph traversal, it is nothing but visiting the vertices of the graph. Graph is, as we have seen, graph क्या है? Graph is nothing but it is the collection of vertices. They are connected by the edges. So the vertices are there. यहाँ पर देखिए vertices है. So these vertices, they are connected and these are connected by the edges. So a graph is nothing but set of vertices and set of edges. And there are n number of applications. ग्राफ्स के n number of applications है in the operating system, in the database management system, design and analysis of algorithms. So there are n number of applications of this graph data structure. That's why we are having, or there is a need to understand the traversal technique of the graph. In our last video we have discussed one traversal technique that was called as breadth first search traversal technique. And in this video we are going to discuss regarding the depth first search traversal technique. There is a difference of technique. There is a difference of visiting the vertices, and in BFS we have used queue data structure, and here in DFS we are going to use stack data structure. Both the techniques, they are having their own algorithm for visiting the vertices of the graph, and based upon that vertices, the names are given either DFS or BFS. So in this video, whatever we are going to discuss, technique, whatever we are going to discuss, जो भी हम method discuss करने जा रहे हैं, that methods, it is called as depth first search technique of graph traversal technique. So now coming to the basic part of this, as we have already discussed that graph traversal is a technique used for searching the vertex in a graph. The graph traversal is also used to decide the order of vertices is visited in the search process. A graph traversal finds the edges to be used in the search process without creating loops. That means using graph traversal, we visit all the vertices of the graph without getting into the loop. So first of all, we have to clear and we have to clarify one doubt here is that what is a loop in the graph? If by visiting one vertex, again we are going to visit the same vertex, then that particular process, it is called as loop in the graph. अगर आप बार बार वही वर्टेक्स को विजिट कर रहे हैं, एक वर्टेक्स पे जाके फिर से वही वर्टेक्स पे वापस आ रहे हैं जहाँ से आप शुरू हुए थे, अगर इस सिचुएशन में हैं आप, so then that particular case in the graph it is called as a loop. Means we are having no exit path, आप बाहर नहीं निकल सकते उससे. So that's why it is called as a loop in the graph. So we have to visit, and that particular case there is no chance of forming a loop in the graph. Now coming to this DFS, what is DFS? DFS traversal of a graph produce spanning tree as the final result. Spanning tree is a tree without loops. We use stack data structure with maximum size of the total number of vertices in the graph to be implemented. So here we use stack data structure, and size of that stack will be the size, that is number of vertices in the graph. So in this way we are using the DFS technique of traversal of the graph. Now we'll go through the steps of the DFS traversal. So first step in DFS traversal is nothing but define a stack of size total number of vertices in the graph. Step number 2, select any vertex as the starting point for traversal, visit that vertex and push it onto the stack. आपको वो विजिट करना है और उसको स्टैक में पुश करना है. Step number 3, visit any one of the non-visited adjacent vertices of vertex which is at the top of the stack and push it on the stack. Okay, so whatever top and the top of the stack vertices is there, so we have to visit their adjacent vertices and then we have to put them in the stack. Repeat step 3 until there is no new vertex to be visited from the vertex which is at the top of the stack. And step number 5, when there is no new vertex to visit, then use backtracking and pop one vertex from the stack. Repeat step number 3, 4 and 5 until stack becomes empty. Step number 7, when stack becomes empty, then produce final spanning tree by removing unused edges from the graph. So this algorithm, it is having 7 total steps, and these steps, they are just a simple process of visiting the vertex, pushing them in the stack, then again adjacent vertex, then pushing them in the stack and removing them. Like this, you have to visit and put them in the stack so that all the visited vertices will be there in the stack, and then in this way the stack becomes empty. So this situation can be easily understood by the help of diagram. So for that, understanding that particular algorithm, we are having a graph here. Consider a graph like this, which is having the vertices A, B, C, D, E, F and G. And this graph we have to visit, or we have to apply depth first search algorithm on that particular graph. So we will apply one by one steps, all whatever we have studied in this particular algorithm, and we will see how these steps are performed on that particular graph and how the results are produced. So first of all, we are having the graph. Now we have to define the stack. The size of the stack will be the number of vertices in the graph. So here the number of vertices are 7. So there are 7, size of the stack is 7 like this. And now first step we are going to perform here is that select the vertex A. You can select any vertex, but in these particular steps we are selecting the vertex A for visiting our graph. So we have visited vertex A and we have put this particular vertex in the stack. So here select the vertex A as the starting point, push A in the stack. So A आ गया stack में आपके, और ये red mark हो गया stack का, ये graph का vertex A. Now coming to the step number 2, visit any adjacent vertex of A which is not visited, push newly visited vertex on the stack. अब देखो adjacent vertex to A are D and B. ये देखो B है और D है, adjacent है और E भी है. उसमें से आप कोई भी एक select कर सकते हैं. So you can select any one. So in this example we have selected B. So we have visited B, and whatever we have visited, we have to put them in the stack. Now B is there. So A and B are there in the stack now. Now step number 3, visit any adjacent vertex of B which is not visited, push it in the stack. Now adjacent to B are E and C are there. So either you can visit E or you can visit C. So in this example, they have visited C. That's why we have marked this C as red and we have put that particular C in the stack. Now in the stack, the vertices are A, B, C. 3 vertices are there. We have visited 3 vertices of that particular graph. So there are 3 vertices in that particular stack. Now step number 4. The same step we have performed here. Visit any adjacent vertex of C which is not visited, push in the stack. Now adjacent to C are E, F, G. B is also there, but B already we have visited. So we have selected E and we have marked it as red and we have put it in the stack here. So in this way, in the stack, the vertices are there A, B, C and E. A, B, C and E vertices are there in the stack. Now adjacent to E, either we can take D or F. Now we are having, or we have took here D. So D is there in the stack. We have put it in the stack and we have marked D as a visited. Now coming to this particular D, there are already adjacent vertices are already visited. A is also visited, E is already visited. So there is no new vertex to be visited from D. So use backtracking. आओ वापस आओ and pop D from stack. स्टैक में से D को निकालना है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे सब वर्टाइसेस विजिट हो गए, एडजेसेंट जो भी है इसके A है और E है ऑलरेडी विजिट हो गए, तो यहाँ से कहीं और नहीं जा सकते. इसलिए पॉप मतलब निकालो D को स्टैक में से और पॉप D फ्रॉम द स्टैक. सो यहाँ से D निकल गया, उसको रेड कर दिए. नाउ वी आर हैविंग एड E. Now adjacent vertex to E is F, which is not visited. That's why it is put in the stack. Now from F, we are having C already visited and we are having G. It is not visited. E already visited. So G we have put it in the stack. Now all the vertices are visited. So there is no new vertex to be visited from G. So use backtracking. Pop G. बैकट्रैकिंग यूज़ करना है और जी को निकाल देना. जहाँ भी आपको बैकट्रैकिंग मिलेगा वहाँ से उसको वो स्टैक में से निकालना है. इसलिए यहाँ पे जी था स्टैक में, जी निकाल दिए. अब स्टैक में बचा हुआ है एफ ई एन. नाउ वी आर एट द एफ. एफ यहाँ पे एफ है, यहाँ पे टॉप ऑफ द स्टैक में एफ है. सो वी हैव एफ. एफ से एडजेसेंट वर्टाइसेस है जी ऑलरेडी विजिटेड, ई ऑलरेडी विजिटेड. सो देर इज नो न्यू विजिटेड वर्टेक्स. सो बैकट्रैक. So there is no view visited from F, so backtrack and pop F from E. So F भी निकल गया. फिर similarly now we are at the E. So already visited are there. So pop E and now we are at the C. C से adjacent जो भी है, so they are already visited. So pop C from the stack. Similarly pop B from the stack and pop A from the stack. In this way the total stack becomes empty and our graph becomes like this. So now there is no loop in this graph and it is a spanning tree. So in this way we have visited all the vertices of the graph and we have formed the spanning tree like this. So first we have started from the vertex A. So A is there in the stack. Adjacent to A is B. So B we have put in the stack. Now adjacent to B are E and C. So C we have visited. So C we have put in the stack. So adjacent to C is E. So E we have visited and we have put it in the stack. Similarly adjacent to E is D. D we have put in the stack. From D, as all the adjacent vertex of the D are visited, there is no new vertex to be visited. That's why D is popped from the stack and it is marked as like this. So now D has been removed. So D is here. Now D is removed and it is marked like black. Similarly, now after this we have come to E. So from E adjacent vertex are B, C and F. F is not visited. So we have put the F in the stack. So now the stack is there. Now we are here. From F, C and E and G are the adjacent vertices. C and E are already visited, but G is not visited. So we have put in the stack. And then from G, C and F are adjacent, but they are visited. That's why G is put in the stack, pop from the stack. And now similarly, like this, all the visited vertices are put one by one from the stack, and then in the last the stack becomes empty and all the vertices are visited and we got the spanning tree like this. So in this way the stack data structure is used and the total steps which is followed for implementation of this particular algorithm is 7. So in this way, this algorithm works. Thank you.